What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, look, it's story time, right? It is story time. Fasten your seat belts. Don't be drinking anything. Don't be eating anything. Um, and let's just get into it. Look, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I dropped the video, but well, it's not been that long. It's been a couple of days. However, comma, let me go get my water. Y'all stay right there. I'm going to get my water right quick. Just bear with me for a minute because we are about to get into it. And I am going to have y'all on the floor in stitches laughing like it's nobody's business. All right? Like it's nobody's business. So check it. I know a lot of y'all not subscribed. So do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. If it's not for this video alone, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And if you can relate, please drop it in the comments. All right? I need you to drop it in the comments if you can relate to what I am about to share with you. Now, look. This might be a little bit of TMI for those of y'all who are not ready. Okay? I'm just going to warn you. It's going to warn you. It might be a little bit of TMI. All right, so let's get into it. So, for those of you that know, June 23rd to the 30th, I was in Dominican Republic for Veterans Care International. It's a wellness tour for veterans who have a VA disability rating. Go check it out, www.veteranscareinternational.com. Just go look into that. Now, for those of you who travel, you are going to relate to this story very uniquely because, as you know, when you are well traveled, and you go to different countries, one of the biggest things that you notice is the food that you eat. The food in a lot of these other countries that y'all like to call third world and all this other nonsense, the food is a lot fresher, a lot less preservatives, a lot less chemicals and all of that. Like some countries, you can literally go and pull a coconut off a tree, a plantain or a banana or whatever, and just eat it. In a lot of those places, you can literally just go and drink water that comes off the mountains without a problem. All right? Now, let's look at it like this. So in the Dominican Republic, they say don't drink the water. All right? Don't drink the faucet water. Because, we're not used to it because their water is not filtered and all that other stuff. All right, whatever. So, had a great time, ate good food, gained a few pounds that I have lost already. So I'm happy about that. But here is the story. I get back June 30th, and one of the things that I have to do is eat. I have to eat food because I have to, have sustenance. All right. So I eat what I normally eat when I'm back. So it's no big deal. Here's the catch. When you eat fresh food and you have nice bowel movements and you come back home, you eat trash, you get trash bowel movements because now your body has to reacclimate to the trash that we eat here. All right. Now, here's the problem. As I am going through this transition, there is not a solid part coming out of my rectal passage, okay? We're going to try to keep it as clean as we can on this one, all right? Bet. Got you. So, get back on the 30th. It's just mayhem all through here. Mayhem. So, 4th of July weekend, I drive down to New Bern, North Carolina, as you saw in previous videos, just to get out of Maryland and have something to do because nobody say, hey, we having a cookout, blah, 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 whatever. And I was not going to DC for that madness. It was too hot, too crazy, all that. Nah. So let me check, make sure we ain't getting interrupted too much. All right, bet. So I get up 3 a.m. Saturday morning to traipse down the road. So I get out, get on the road. The first thing I try to do is go to DC because I want to go take a couple of pictures, but they got all the roads blocked off and, find somewhere to park, a decent place to park and go snap some photos or whatever. It just wasn't working. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to bounce. I'm going to get on out. So hop back on what was it? 695. Yeah, 695. Get into Arlington, get past there, go through Woodbridge, and it's the first rest station. So I get there, internals not working, boom, gotta go. Do that, get back on the road. So I finally make it down to, let's just jump. I make it down to New Bern, do what I gotta do, hit the bathroom a couple of times, and I'm on my way back up the road. Get back up the road. Now, Monday comes. I go to work Monday, all good. Got to run to the bathroom a few times, whatever. But it's like, stomach is just not right. It's not right. But, I'm maintaining it, doing what I got to do. Have a couple of days where it's like, I feel a little gas in the belly. And, I go to let the gas out the belly and it's like, oh, now I feel like I got oil slick in my butt. Yeah. So, go handle that. Now, here is the issue. Tuesday comes. I say, I'm going to drive to work, right? Because I got something to do after I leave work. So, get up, 3:50. After I didn't get to bed till midnight, whatever. So I get to bed 3:50. Get out the bed 3:50, get my life together, get dressed. I'm out the door probably like 4:20. 4:30, somewhere around there. So I'm driving, everything is good. In the Sonata, just getting it, right? So as I get towards the tunnel, the Fort McHenry tunnel, for reference, my stomach starts to say, yo, we got problems. And I say to my stomach, nah, we not gonna have problems. And then my bowels say, yo, my man, we about to have a problem. And I'm like, nah, we cannot have a problem right now. So I'm like, you know what? Ugh. This is not the move. So my stomach be like, yo, Mr. Bow down there trying to do something. And I'm like, nah, not right now. We cannot do this. So I got the stomach cramp, start perspiring just a little bit. And I'm like, yo, this is not happening right now. So I'm like, you know what, bet. I can make it to the rest station because it's a rest stop right before Laurel, Maryland. So I get through the tunnel and it's just like throwing fits. I'm feeling the pain, the pressure, and then I'm feeling the bubble-ation. The bubble-ation is going all up in through here, and I clench to keep it in. Now, we all know, especially those of us who are seasoned in our ages, we know that sometimes there is nothing that you can do to stop bubble-ation, all right? There's nothing that you can do to stop bubble-ation. But however, I'm trying to stop bubble-ation. So I hit the gas pedal in the Sonata. I hit a damn exhaust, and I'm moving. I'm dipping through traffic. Boom, 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 boom. But then the bubble-ation stops. I'm like, all right, cool. Bet. This is where we good. I'm like, yo, where is the sign for the rest stop? Then the bubble-ation, the pain. The bow will say, yo, I'm about to show you a little something. And stomach be like, look, I can't keep this joke in control. And in my head, I'm like, yo, this cannot be happening right now. Not right now. So then I finally come up on the sign for the rest stop. And it say 8 miles. And I'm like, no, not 8 miles. So I'm like, bet. Looking at the traffic, I see somewhere I could dip. I'm not doing nothing crazy, but I'm just moving expediently. Just expediently because I got to get there. And look, the stomach starts bubbling again. And I'm like, yo, I don't think I'm going to make it. I just don't think I'm going to make it. However, I keep pushing. The bubble-ation stops a little bit. And I'm like, all right, bet. Then I'm like, yo, I'm driving. I pass the exit for BWI. I'm like, yo, where is the next sign for this gas station? I mean, rest stop. So I'm driving and the bubble-ation starts again. And this time you get one of those like bubbles that get past the sphincter. And it's like, yo, I'm feeling oil slip. Wait. Bronchitis is killing me. I'm feeling oil slickage in there. You know, you start feeling a little moist and it's warm. And I'm perspiring now because it's like, yo, I gotta go. And this traffic is not playing. I don't see a sign for the rest stop. And I'm just going. Then it calms down a little bit, but it ain't going nowhere. It's still right there. And then I'm just going. I'm going. And I'm like, yo. And then I'm clenching and I'm like, yo, what is going on? So then finally, like 5 or 6 minutes later, I come up on the sign and it says the rest stop 1 mile. And I'm like, no, come on. Now look, we all know when the pressure is there and you got 3 seconds left in the game and you got to shoot a 3, man, that's when it really starts coming. So the pressure is growing and growing and growing. So I finally get to the exit. Now, how does it set up is you go and it's a big loop. So go around a loop and it's a vehicle in front of me. It's an SUV. And I'm like, yo, come on. Let's go. So I see the building off to the left. So then I pass a couple of parking spots because I want to get one closer to the bathroom. So they turn in one and there's one more after that. So I'm pulling up and it's like, damn, it's a state trooper parking spot. I'm like, yo, what the hell? So I throw the joint in reverse. Pull up in this parking spot. Boom. Put the joke in park. And I'm getting my phones and I'm getting my jacket. I'm getting my jacket because I know I'm going to need my jacket. You feel me? You follow me? I'm going to need my jacket. So I get that, hop out the car, and you know what? All this noise that's going on this thing. Oh my God, I hate that. So we good? All right, we good. So all that going on. So I need a jacket to simulate with. 1 second. 1 second. And no, I'm not cutting any of this out of the video. All right, bet. There it is. There it is. So I grabbed my jacket. I grabbed my phone, my work phone, and my personal phone, and I throw them in the pocket. So check it. I look. At this point, I'm getting like squirtage, not shards, squirtage, because it's that point. So here's the bad part. My knees are hurting and my feet are hurting from driving. And then I got that going on. So I'm walking like this. I got the limp, but I got the limp because my legs are hurting and my feet are hurting, but also I'm trying to hold it in. So I got to walk like this, and I'm walking, and it's like maybe 200 feet, maybe something like that, whatever. Not that far, but far enough. Far enough. So as I'm coming up to the door, right, the men's side is right here. So I look over there and it says exit. And I'm like, damn, I got to go all the way to the other side. So I take myself to the other side and it say women. So I'm like, God damn. So I go back to the other side because how it's set up, you got two doors right there. One entrance and one exit. They right next to each other. But I haven't been to this rest stop in a while. So it's like, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about me about to have an eternal explosion. So I move around. I get in the bathroom. So you got urinals over here. Urinals over here. The sink's right here. And the stall's back there. So I come in there and I'm like, oh, come on. Because I see feet. I see like 3 sets of feet in the first stall. So I come around the wall and I see on the left side, it's like 2 or 3 that's out of order. And I'm like, this cannot be my damn day. This is not my damn day. So then I look to the middle and it's like 3 stalls open. So check it. I go in the stall, right? I get in there, lock the door, and I'm looking for a hook for my jacket. At the same time, I'm doing all this because it's like, it's coming. It's coming. You know, like women, when you pregnant, you like, I gotta push. It's like, yo, I gotta let this out. There's nowhere to put my damn jacket. So I take my jacket and I throw it up over top of the door, right? Boom, jacket on top of the door. I have 0. And when I say 0, I have 0 time to loosen my belt. So my belt is you know, damn. Drop the mic. We're gonna keep on going though. We're gonna keep going with it. So I dropped my pants, like boom. No, let me back up. Because I put my jacket up there and I'm literally facing the toilet because in my head, I'm thinking that I have at least a second or two to pull toilet paper off the roll and line the toilet bowl because I'm not going to put my bare butt on this public toilet. However, my body had different plans. So I go to pull my pants down, right? And as I'm pulling my pants down, my muscles say release. So I'm literally pulling my pants down. Now I have to use the underwear as simulation now. All right. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to just not see underwear. I want you to see pants, right? That's what I want you to do. Pants, and these underwear are under the pants. So as I'm pulling down, it starts spraying. And it's like, boosh, and it explodes. And I'm turning, and then it's exploding. And I'm like, yo. So I get my pants and my underwear right here. And I'm like, ugh. Oh, boom. It wasn't that loud, but you get the picture. In your head is boom. But yo, check it. So there's a splatter right there between my shoes. There's splatter all around here. There's splatter on the back wall, splatter all over the toilet bowl, like the toilet seat, under the damn seat, on the back wall, on the side wall, on the floor. It went into the other damn stall, right? So I'm sitting there like this, hovering over the damn bowl, and I'm like, ugh, oh, not that loud because there's other people in stalls down there. And I'm saying to myself, I hope nobody comes in this stall that is right to my left. Because if anybody walks in that stall, they are going to be blown. When I say blown, they are going to be blown. So check it. I'm sitting there, and I guess a good majority of it comes out, of the excrement comes out. So I'm like, yo, what the hell? So I'm sitting there, I get some toilet paper, wipe the seat off, and it's like, oh, throw that in there, get some more, wipe the seat off, lift the seat up, wipe up under there, because this is like mad. Look. This is like mad, disgusting, and all over the damn place. I am blown. So, at this point, I'm just trying to wrap my head around what's going on. So I get some toilet paper and I wipe the stuff up off the floor, and then I'm wiping myself, and it's like, yo, it's just horrible. And I'm sitting there hovering over the bowl, and my knees hurt. So I finally get it cleaned up enough to where I can line the toilet bowl. So I line the toilet bowl, sit down, and I take the pressure off my knees and off my gut and all that other stuff. And I'm like, yo, I cannot believe this is happening to me. I literally cannot believe that this is happening to me. So now I'm at this point to where this shit disconnected. So now I'm at this point to where I have to do something. No, I'm not taking any of this out. I'm leaving it all in. Now, I am at the point where I have to do something with these underwear, right? And he was a nice Under Armour, like, not silk, but the good material. So I'm sitting there, right? And I'm like, yo, I start ripping my underwear like that. So I'm doing like this. I gotta get these underwear off because, check it. The back part of my underwear, done, ding, ding, saturated a little bit. The whole, the waist, almost to the waistband, all that is saturated. My pants, done, saturated. I am just happy that I did not get any on my socks and shoes. So check it. I gotta stop ripping my underwear because I got some more coming out. So I'm like, yo, what the, like, yo, this is unreal. So I get to the point where I guess it stopped coming out for the moment. The well was capped. So I'm like, yo, I got to get these underwear off. So I keep on ripping and ripping and ripping. Yeah. So as you know, you gotta, yeah. And it was just like that, struggling. It was struggle. The struggle was real. So I'm going, and I'm going, and I'm going, and let me see. Yep. Still going. Still going. I'm going. Get that off. Then I get over here. And I get that off. And I get that off and I just throw that on the floor because there's nothing I can do with that. Nothing at all that I can do with that. So now, this is the picture right here, right? I got the waistband to my underwear right here. My pants is down here. I'm looking down at my pants and they just done. So I get some toilet paper and I wipe what I can out of my pants because it's like, yo, I got to pull these joints up so I could get up out of here. So here I am. I take this and I step out. I step out of those, throw that on the floor with the rest of that. And I'm like, yo, I can't believe this happened. So then I see an opening. So I'm like, yo, all right, bet. I got to get on up out of here. So I get up, readjust. So, wait, I felt it. I get up, readjust, and I grab my jacket, and I grab my phones out, and I take my jacket, and I do one of these, because it's saturated, right? And, you know, I'm like, yo. And the good thing is it's like 5 something in the morning. So whoever, and this mad cars in the rest stop parking lot. So the good thing about it is people would sleep. So I really didn't run into nobody. Like somebody left out before me, but I get out, grab my underwear, throw those in the dumpster, wash my hands real quick. And then I go on to the car, right? So I get to the car, call my coworker, and she was like, I would just think of whatever she had said because I was about to call you. And I was like, yo, I can't make it to work. I just had a whole blowout. And she was like, ooh. I was like, yeah, so, you know, discuss that, whatever. No, before I did that, I went in my trunk because I had a blanket in there. So I took the blanket, opened it up a little bit, laid that on the seat, laid my jacket on the seat. And then, then I called and we went through that. She had something to do. And I was like, look, I got to get to the house or whatever. So, yeah. So I start driving home. And the stomach starts bubbling again. And it's like, yo, I can't take it. So the stomach held out. But soon as I get in the house, what Faith said, soon as I get home, I go drop another load. Strip off all my clothes, hop in the shower, throw the clothes in the wash machine. And that was my Tuesday. Now, I know it was a horrible moment. It was a horrible moment. It was traumatizing. It was traumatizing even. But yeah, that's how my Tuesday went. Look, I don't care if y'all judge me. Stuff happens. And it happened to me that day. And I will tell you, still to this moment, my stomach ain't right. As a matter of fact, when I was simulating, I felt my stomach bubbling. So I am about to go get this bubble-ation out of my gut, hop in the shower, and make sure I don't have to throw away another pair of drawers. All right? Look, and don't worry about these drawers. It was time for them to go anyway. But anyway, that's my story. That's what happened to me on Tuesday. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. And if you like what I'm doing here, Just say yo. Just say yo. That's it. Much love. Peace. Look, and I'll holler at y'all in the next video. Oh, because I feel a little bubble-ation. It feel like oil slickage in my butt. So I gotta go. Peace.